Alright, so you want to add a slideshow or a photo gallery to your website and you're not sure where to start. Two things you're going to need to do. You're going to, one, need to create the albums of whatever pictures you want to add in here, as well as actually going in and adding them. So we'll do step one first, and that is to go into Picasa Web Albums and create an album to be able to add later on. So if I click on Picasa Web Albums, find it right here, and it's going to pull up any albums that I have. But let's say none of these are the ones that I want to add and I need a new one. So what do? I'm going to click on Upload, and I'm now going to name the album. So this is going to be my demo album for SBBSD, and I'm going to select photos that I want to add from my computer. So I added a bunch of the cover pages of books that I've read or am planning on reading soon. While this is uploading, and it can take a while depending on how many pictures you have, two things that I want to show you. One is to make sure that you have the right album name here, and if you're planning on adding it to an existing album, to actually call that out here. If not, then as soon as these are loaded, I'm going to show you exactly how to embed those directly into your web page and be good to go from now on. So the beauty of having this now, having this album, is that anytime that I go back in and I add a picture to this album, it's going to automatically show up in the slideshow. The only caveat, the only change is that if you change the first picture, it's going to break the initial link, so you'll need to go back in and add it again. I'll explain what I mean in just a second. So I click on OK, and I've created my album now. So I'm going to go back to my site. And now that I'm in my site, I want to edit the photo gallery. Make sure that I'm signed in. I am. I can either click on the pencil for edit this page, or I can just press E when I'm in here, and it's going to pull it up. So again, I have the two boxes, two different slideshows I want to create. I'm only going to do the one for the demo now. So I click on Insert, go to Picasa Web Slideshow, and I'm going to pull the one that I want. I just did this demo album. That's the one I want. Two things to notice. One is that this demo album is only viewable by me. So if the purpose of this is to let the parents of my students know that these pictures are available and viewable, it's not going to work. I'm the only one that can see them. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one anyway, with the knowledge that I'm going to have to go back and change that. So I hit large. I want to show captions in case I did write them, and I don't want it to autoplay it from the start. Click on Save, and if I hit Save again, the album will be there. So now though, I need to go back and look. This album hasn't been shared by anyone. If I click on the Only You, here I have the option to change the visibility. I can change the visibility from Only Me, Public on the Web, Limited to anyone with the link, which means people that have access to the website, or I can set it up to only people that I invite. I'm going to go ahead and make this limited or public on the web. Keep the title, got the date. If I want to add a description, I can. If I want to add a place taken, I can. I can also click here and go into advanced permissions. So this allows me to use my current account setting, hiding name tags in public albums, which is a great way to keep names out of the albums, or I can show them. We're going to go ahead and hide them. Click Save Changes. And so now I go back to my site, and I want to see if anyone else will be able to see it. And this time when I reload, I can see the picture, I can press play, and it's going to start to show. Now all I have to do is hover over the bottom, and it's going to pull up the actual images. I can add comments here, or view comments that were made on the album, or I can actually go back directly to the album itself later on by clicking on this, and now I can add another picture if I want by clicking Add Photos. Alright, so there it is, how to quickly add a slideshow into your Google site.